Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Insightful Moments. My name is Jare Tiamiyu. Let's talk about the happenings in the People's Democratic Party. We are approaching primary of the party now in Osun. And then the crisis that started in 2020 is still with them, even in 2022. Remember, the party has been in crisis from one crisis to another. When Honorable Jare Adegoke was removed as the chairman, he later staged a comeback later in that year. And then last year, it was two chairmen, two party secretariats that they had. Now we have the same crisis still with them. Now we have Barrister Wale Ojo as the chairman and Honorable Sunday BC also as the chairman. Now, who is the chairman among these two persons? But we'll be speaking with the two sides. Today we'll be speaking with the side of Barrister Wale Ojo. And my guest is already in the studio. My guest is Apesin Abiodun Adegoke. We'll be talking about the recently held Congress, the World Congress that was held last week, where two persons were actually killed, according to the report. But the party actually came out to say no, it was one, and the other one was not associated with them, according to the party. But the police said two persons were killed during the Congress. And also, we'll be talking about the primaries that we are facing. But let me just join him and start the discussion. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Welcome back from that short break. My guest is here, and as I said earlier, we will be discussing the developments in the People's Democratic Party in Osun State, most especially the recently held Congress and also the primaries that is just some days to this time. And my guest is Apesin Abiodun Adegoke. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, let's start from where the crisis started, and then that has to do with Honorable Adegoke, now His Excellency Jare Ademola Adeleke, and Honorable Sunday BC. When he left, many people believe that at least for the crisis that have been bedeviling the party for more than 2 years now, to actually go and to rest. We expect that your group will allow Honorable Sunday BC to just serve out the time of Honorable Jare Ademola. Then maybe by March this year, you will be due for another Congress. Why did your group bring Barrister Wale Ojo into the race again?
Thank you very much, my brother, my friend. You are saying that our group will not allow Honorable Sunday to continue and finish up the tenure of Honorable Adegoke. It sounds funny.
Okay.
It sounds funny, and I want to smile and smile.
Okay, why is it funny?
Yeah, it's funny because there are ways of doing things in every establishment. PDP is not, exclusive out of this, and it should have been. How did Honorable Sunday BC emerged as a representative for Honorable Adegoke? Is it the right person to take over from him? How did he even emerge as an acclaimed party chairman in the first place? How did he come about it? Honorable Adegoke and Honorable Sunday BC have been together for a very long time. Honorable Sunday is part of Adegoke's ESCO in the state. So why did he allow himself to be used by Adeleke to hijack the party? That should be the question. So he's not the chairman yet of the party. He's still in the PR of the party as I speak. So asking me that why did you allow him to finish up? I don't think. Well, the question is good, but it shouldn't be.
But the question is that when people will ask you that the constitution of your party talks about this zoning, and then when we talk about zoning, they will say, okay, when somebody leaves, when there is a vacancy, the highest person from the same zone where the person living should take up that chairmanship post. And then we are looking at it. We have six political zones in Osun. Okay. As we have 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria, we have, and then Honorable Adegoke and Honorable Sunday are both from Ijesa zone. So why not him? Why another person else?
Thank you so much. Let me make clarification on this. When you talk about zone, they're not talking about a particular zone. They're talking about what kind of region now. When you look at the PDP constitution, it says if the chairman is leaving, the deputy chairman should take over from him.
Yes.
You understand? There is a kind of lacuna as regards state in the constitution of the PDP. How do I mean? it's clearly stated in the function of the party that if the chairman is leaving or there's a vacant, the next person to him from that zone or region, and region in the case of state should be senatorial district. So talking about zone now. Okay, let me give you an example for you. When Secondaries was leaving the stage last year, October, yeah, no, before October, Akinkumi took over from him. Is Akinkumi from Rivers State? He's from Bayelsa State. He's from Akwa Ibom State. He's from Delta State. No, he's from Yoruba State. Can you classify Yoruba Southwest and South as same zone? No, it's the region now. Captured here now. So when I say lacuna in the state issue, in the state we having just one deputy chairman. Why at the national we having two deputy national chairman? We have one from northern region, one from southern region. In case of the exit of probably the chairman at any point in time. So in this case of Adagodo leaving the stage now, we have to look at the region, which is interior district, not federal constituency. So I think my party should start looking at, reclassify it at the state level too, whereby we're going to have the vice chairman, across the federal constituencies, and we have senatorial leader at the Mafia in the region, which is senatorial district. So when we look at this, now we have one deputy chairman who hails from Ede. Ede is not from the same region that Adagodo is living. So in that case, who is the most senior person from that region? And that was why we came about on Wale Ojo. Okay. Wale Ojo. So he emerged as chairman.
But your party National Working Committee, since last year, adopted, or let me say, appointed Honorable Sunday Bisi as the acting chairman of the state. So why are you saying that your party National Working Committee is actually acting in contrary to your constitution?
Thank you so much. No national headquarters appointed Honorable Sunday Bisi.
But we have a letter signed by, even the recent one, signed by the
You said last year.
Last year we had
the constitution is very clear. Our constitution is very clear on removal of a NEC member.
Okay.
Adagodo being the chairman of the state chapter is a NEC member, is a member of the NEC.
But he was removed then.
He was removed. He wasn't removed legally. That was why he approached the court to seek redress in the first place. Are you getting it now? So he seek redress in the court, and court reinstated him. He was removed illegally. And when you look at letter given to Honorable Sunday Bisi, then it was signed by the NWC. That means it wasn't ratified by NEC, which is
not actually sitting then. And the party constitution allows the NEC to the NWC to actually act on behalf of NEC.
How long does it take NWC to constitute or to call a NEC meeting?
Maybe they saw that as a very small issue.
It's not a small issue. You can't remove a NEC. That was the argument of Secondaries when he was leaving. And I reminded Akinbondo then, the National Guardian Secretary, that look, this same constitution that you're citing now, right away, it's the same constitution that you used in illegally removing a duly elected chairman at the state level. So why are you going there again? The man couldn't say anything because he understood very clearly how to remove a NEC member. But what really didn't save Secondaries was the fact that he was removed at his ward level.
Okay.
So, and as a member of any political party, you become that member, or you have that right to be a member of that party from your ward. So once you are denied of that membership at the ward level, you cannot hold any position in the party. So that was what killed Secondaries. In Adagodo case, he was never removed by his ward. In fact, immediately after all those crises started, the ward at ward level at Ibukun passed a resolution that where will you are our leader. Nothing happened to you. So he remained a chairman. And look at what happened recently now. When a new letter you mentioned now just came up, and they say, they are reappointing Honorable Bisi again as acting chairman. Are you saying they are promoting him? He was a chairman of a party from Secondaries era. A factional chairman appointed by Secondaries for almost 2 years. Suddenly, a month ago, they say he's not acting chairman. So something is wrong somewhere. I told some of their guys that, look, you guys are not smart. I told them, I say your group, you're not smart. You don't have thinkers there, you just have the crowd. Bami Kunjo When what you about to say. So what you about to say is now if they are very smart about what they are doing there, they should have brought up the deputy chairman, even though he's from there. But
he was there. He acted for some months.
So if he has acted, what the say about him? He can only act for 30 days. But he acted for 3 months.
Yes. Apesin Abiodun Adegoke. We'll go on a very short break now.
Okay.
But when we are back, we'll talk about the Congress that was held. We'll discuss all that when we are back from this break.
It's very sad.
Day by day, governance is becoming more meaningful in Osun as dividends of democracy are delivered to the people's doorsteps. Governor Isiaka Adegboyega Oyetola has continued to put smiles on the faces of old and young. Active civil servants now receive new minimum wage, while pensioners also smile to bank at end of every month. Artisans and market women now praise the governor. Osun is now witnessing a holistic development in education, healthcare, economy, agriculture, and tourism. Osun is now the choice location for businesses for both local and international investors. The state under Oyetola is giving priorities to people's needs, despite the paucity of funds, as projects are commissioned at intervals. Boyega is working, Osun is progressing.
Yeah, come back from that very short break. My guest is here, Apesin Abiodun Adegoke, and we are discussing the development in the People's Democratic Party. Apesin, thank you for staying with us.
Thank you, my brother.
Let's now talk about the Congress that you had last week. Many people are actually feeling some tension because your party sent it to them. And then what am I really talking about? I'm talking about the crisis that actually through the Congress. We realized that many people were killed. Like 2 persons were killed, even though your party is saying that one does not have any relationship with the Congress. But at least a person, your party has actually come out and said that the person was killed by thugs, sponsored by one group or the other. What is your party saying? What message are you sending?
It's very sad that such incident happened on our Congress Day. I want to say, with all sense of remorse, that may the soul of the dead rest in perfect peace, and I want to condole the family of the deceased people, and I pray that God Himself will console them, and He'll give them the fortitude to bear the loss. It's a very sad story, but I want to correct you on something. That my party, our party, the crisis happened on a party day. Yes, there's some people within the party, not the party as a whole.
Or you are members of the party?
They are members of the party, and they are part of the party. They're just, a very small part of the body of the party that are carrying out these,
who are those people?
ugly. Yeah, I'm not knowing them. But from what I'm saying now, you understand that this is not peculiar to our party as a whole. PDP is known for peace loving in the States. We're not a kind of people that fight ourselves to death. I must get this. But when we're having some people in the party, when you are trying to take people into the party, you must check their background. We need to start applying that now. Checking the background of people that come into the party, that want to decamp into the party from another party. Never had it this bad in PDP. PDP was founded in 1990. This was not the legacy of our founding fathers. The elevations of people. But when we had the inflows from the APC, the likes of the Adelekes, where they came in 2017 into the party, and I want to tell you that before their arrival, we've been having issues between Ademola and Faforiji. We'll never kill ourselves. We'll fight. Within the party premises. And it ends there. The next day we will see ourselves again. It's a game. We move on. So when these people came in 2017, Adegoke helps them by bringing them in, to avoid the shame from the APC. They were not ready to give Adeleke the tickets. They were playing with him. They understood something that we didn't know. They've been with them for a very long time. That how would they give him ticket? Adegoke issue, everything came up with it, and they said no, they won't give him. They want to return Honorable Hussein back to Zenith. And I'm like, no, we love the Gulf when alive. I will not allow that legacy to die.
But he didn't die as a member of your party.
He died as a APC person.
Yes.
He died as a APC senator. But APC people could not. If you follow the story of how the guy died, may his soul rest in peace. A lovable man, gentleman. He understood politics very well. I don't see any politician in that house again except that man. Since he left that family, to eternity, no politician again in that family. He understands the game. He knows how to play it. He will know how to relate with you, no matter how little or how high you are at a party. But when those ones came in and, they wanted things by force. No, we play into their hands by giving Senator Adeleke our ticket within 7 hours of his coming to the party. So he felt it as easy as that. To get anything in this party, you can just call and say, I want this, and you get it. It's not done anywhere. But we offer them that, olive branch, and they just take advantage of it, and they misused it. So that has been the genesis of crisis in the party. If you watch in the last 2 years, 2020 precisely, when they came up with issue of Adegoke must go, Adegoke must not go, this gentleman called a meeting, stakeholders meeting. We were all there, and we also happened that day there. They brought in thugs to beat up leaders. Beat up leaders. I was involved too. I had to run for my life. So I had to run from being lynched by them. I had to jump from 2-story building.
But let me say, are you saying that they are actually the brain behind all the crisis? And even the killing? They are
behind the crisis within the party.
So you are saying that even the killing should be associated with them?
You will not want to link it with them or not, because you can't really say this is how it happened, except you are an eyewitness.
Okay, the person killed, is he a member of your group?
The person killed, Tawid, is a member of the party.
Okay.
Member of the party for me. The guy is a fashion designer.
But some people are actually saying that, okay, now you have...
He was actually going to vote at the Ward Congress. And when those guys came, I started shooting.
So now we are having a Congress in some days' time, as in the primaries in some days' time. The APC had theirs. There was no crisis that actually disturbed the peace of even a single ward.
There was crisis,
but it did
may not be obvious. Like
yes, it was an internal crisis that did not generate into shooting or even macheting one another, as we had during your own. Now that you are having primaries, how are we going to be sure that the primary will be peaceful?
I can't guarantee peaceful primary.
Even you yourself, you cannot guarantee that.
There was what I witnessed on that at Delegate Congress. It was.
Is your party actually ready to lead us? If you are actually fighting it,
yeah, we are ready. We are ready to lead. Get it very rightly. The party has been the party that people love to associate with. But the ugly incident is giving us a lot of thinking that what's going on in this party now? What I'm saying is why would people bring thugs, during 3 ad hoc delegates? If they're bringing thugs during that period, then we should be expecting Boko Haram for the primaries. So because I've been asking myself that if these delegate people are saying they're popular, why are they doing this? What happened on that day?
But let me ask you, do you have the majority? Because they say that they have the majority, and then we see crowd when he was doing the consultation, when the Ademola Adeleke group.
This should answer your question now. If they are saying they are popular, yeah, we are popular. If I am popular, for instance, now, then I have street credibility. I can walk on the street and say, "Oh, hi guys," and they will answer me. We are popular. Then I don't need to force people to like me. I'll give you an example. Honorable Doremi was beating Blue Black to join them. They forced him to join them. He was with the elite.
Is it the one that said he was beating, or you just think?
The video is everywhere. They recorded him.
No. As in, you said he was forced.
Yeah.
Are you sure that he was actually forced, or he intentionally changed his mind?
He wasn't the only person that was beating now. So why did he join the group?
But do you know that there may be development? Politicians like you can 2 hours is too long in politics.
The only development that can be there is, guy, come, let us work together. Let's forget the past. I look at it and say, okay. Okay. Is there, I don't want to use the word cash.
Okay.
Reward. And You see him jumping the ship to the next place.
Let's now talk about the candidate, the aspirants in your party. Many people are saying that Ademola Adeleke contested the last election, and then many of your party members are saying it was robbed, even though the Supreme Court said otherwise. Now,
people are saying it was robbed.
And many of your party members were saying that. And now look at it. Many people believe that at least for him to gather what he gathered last year, why can't you just give him the tickets and let him fight Gboyega Oyetola once more?
Do you think election is the same thing year in, year out? No. What happened? You said it's the people are saying that it was robbed.
So your party members, even he has said it.
See, everybody knows what happened from the primaries to the next election. I don't hide my feelings about this. I keep saying it to people. He robbed Ogunbiyi to get a ticket. DPC robbed him to have the government.
No, you said he robbed Ogunbiyi to get a ticket. Can you expand to that?
Yeah, we had our primaries, and it so happened that day.
Yes, I was there.
You were there too. Well, Fanta, you were there. Yeah, that's very correct. That night was very so obvious. Even from the morning at the field when they had to address the crowd, you saw what happened that day. It was an endorsement of Ogunbiyi at that primaries. When we got in that day into the hall there, we all saw what happened. And later on, when there was a woman that was counting Ogunbiyi votes. He was counting to know what was the figure. And when he finished counting, he gave the figure that he counted to Honorable Adegoke. People may not know this. He gave it to Honorable Adegoke. Adegoke gave it to Honorable Adegoke, who is not in the account. He can't deny this. I'm talking to the world now. And when we saw the people were like, wow, we have won. When they counted, I said we have won. So somebody among the crew, the committee, is now asked the woman, what's the figure? When she told them, the next thing is light off.
Okay.
Took the light down, they started trying to do some manipulations, and some bundles of the votes, were taken away. They found a slip on the floor. I went to show it to what's his name? This man, Seriake Dixon. I look at this one. He said, no, my brother, we are not playing here. It's a family affair. Okay, recount these votes. The first time you counted these votes, it was 2006, 640 or thereabouts. We then recounted the vote again, and it was 2007 or thereabouts. No, you're finished. Okay, count Adeleke again. He said, no, if you want to bring the issue here, it's a family affair. Let me tell you, my brother, we know all what happened the next morning. They are all listening to me now. Okay? When myself, Ogunbiyi, and some other few people went to go and see Dixon at Edonsus for living, and we know what he told us. A confession that he made.
What did he say?
My brother, it's a family affair. We went to Abuja again, we know what they told us in Abuja. Let me tell you the word that secondaries use in Abuja. Ogunbiyi, you won that election, but we will not use you.
That's what, as you crediting that on to secondaries?
I'm saying what I know. Ogunbiyi, you won that primary, but we will not use you. If that man has been in Senate,
Ogunbiyi,
if he had been in Senate,
he said he doesn't want
the first thing was the first that ticket on him.
Okay.
He actually promised one man, and he doesn't want to negate that agreement that he had with the man. But when second rules and the end of it forced that ticket on him, he doesn't have a choice. People like, bro, take this thing. At least you can maintain few of us for the next 4 years. When you come out again, one thing I want to just say clearly now to the world to know is, if he had been in Senate, because I wouldn't know that he would have won that election against Oriolo in that entire district. If he had been in Senate and he's coming out now that he wants to contest a governor in Osun, some people can tell me, look, guy, you already have won. Let us look at another person again. And there will be peace in the party. So they caused the crisis, and they are still fueling it.
What about people that are saying that the crisis in your party is actually not for the benefit of Osun people? It is for the benefit of the few individuals that you are also one of them.
Politics is about interest, my brother.
So it's just the interest of you people.
Let me be frank with you. I'm saying to you frankly now, politics is about interest. You yourself before others. Do you guys now? Forget anything that anybody will tell you. You understand? I was a banker for 14 good years. I left banking industry as a branch manager. Finally,
before I let you go, I would like you to look at that camera and tell us some people that your party primary will not generate into full-scale crisis, at least for now.
Yeah, thank you so much. What happened about a few days ago has taught us some lessons that, yes, we need to brace up our security within ourselves and without us. Now, I want to assure some people that the primary of PDP in March 8 will not generate an issue. And that's why people like us are clamoring now. We are saying to their faces that you are the causes of this crisis. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. If you don't do it, we will be forced.
Who will be the chairman on that day? Chairman of the party on that day?
Wale Ojo is the chairman of the party. So I don't know why you are asking this question again. See, the court judgment is very clear.
But your national headquarters is not actually agreeing
that
with
letter has been withdrew.
We have not seen a letter to that.
Yes. See, if you see, they're trying to be, they're trying to be mind about what they do. They want to let us not steal, their decided to generate or something else again. On the 20th of this month, there was a meeting of NWC with the governors. All these issues were reviewed there. How did you bring out a PR of the party and placed? And the question I asked them that day was, when Secondus was leaving, why didn't they take Olalogbodiyan to replace him as a PR of the party? Do you guess now? Yeah. So we have hierarchy. We have who is the next person? Who is the next to this person?
Even that crisis actually happened in APC too. When Oshewele was removed, Ademola was on sick bed. Then Victor Giadom, the deputy national secretary, came out and said he's the chairman.
Giadom case is not the same thing as this case.
No, Giadom is from the south, like.
Yes, Giadom then. Ademola was appointed as deputy national chairman, but he was indisposed. You understand? The question is very clear on it. If you are indisposed, you are paralyzed, you cannot move, you cannot talk, you cannot be. And when you look at that hierarchy of the APC that time again too, after Ademola in that place, after Oshomole, Ademola in the region, Southwest region, now who is the next person to Ademola in that region? Gideon. Do you guess now? Okay. So that one was trying to take advantage of his indisposed, and they can't be taking a paper for a sick man to sign. He cannot attend meetings. No, let me take it up. And he took it up, went to court, and that was the end of the party. Okay. So our sure people should be very, very assured that. Let me assure them that we're going to, number one thing we're going to do in the party is we're going to give them a credible candidate. A candidate that has a track record of good things that he has done for himself. A man that can lead Osun, a man that can talk to Osun, a man that understands policy. A man that can talk to Osun. Do you have some that could not talk for Osun? Yes, we do. Okay. Continue. We do in our party. So we have the one that can address people of Osun. Okay. That is how far we can go, but we will continue to monitor development in the PDP, and then we believe that we are not going to be having a full-scale crisis that will affect the peaceful atmosphere of the state. But Apesin Abiodun Adegoke, we have to thank you for your time. I believe that if eventually that candidate is not from your camp, you have the courage to stay in the party and work for the party. Apesin Abiodun Adegoke was unable to tell us if the Congress will be peaceful. Even he said he himself does not know. That's a very big one. When a party chieftain of his hierarchy can tell us that he doesn't know how the party primary will pan out, it means they are sending, the party is sending more signal, more deadly signal to the community. But, we also speak with the other party because he made some allegations. He said the crisis in the party is actually from the Adeleke group. He said they started having the crisis when they admitted Senator Ademola Adeleke into the party. We'll be speaking with the other side to hear their own side. What exactly do they think about all these allegations? And how would they tell us that the party Congress will not be with crisis? We don't want crisis in Osun. And that note, before I sign out today, I want to say if you are 18 and above, I think God beg you, please and please go and
have your PVC, permanent voters card. If you have not registered, please go there, register. And then when it's time for you, go and collect your PVC. Let us ensure that the 2022 governorship election in Osun State actually record a very large turnout. All of us must go out there and vote who the credible leader that will lead us will be. Let us ensure we participate. And that is a message from us at this moment. On that note, I want to say bye for now.